Hello Virgo, and welcome to my channel Spiritual Nomad. This is a general reading for the first half of July. I hope I find you all well. I'm going to give the cards a good shuffle. So if this does not resonate with anybody out there watching, do not try and make it fit. Sorry, this is the same messages again and again, but you know, just if it fits, you will know, and if it sounds like it's the wrong way round, then you know that that's the wrong way round. Do not shout at the camera. If I'm telling it one way and you know it's the other way, or you're like, but it's this, then that is what the message is for you, because it is a general reading for the sign of Virgo. It is not a personal reading. I do personal readings. The email address to get hold of me if you would like a personal reading is below. So if you find that this resonates but it could go deeper, then just get in touch and we'll do a reading for you. So good old shuffle. Right. My delicious Virgos. Let's see. Magician. Wow. Okay, Virgo. So, my Virgo is the master magician. This is your energy, I feel. You are just a legend at this quality at the moment. Maybe you are always. It's like you are the king or queen of disguise, of, you know, the David Copperfield. Only people of my generation will know who the hell he is. Penn and Teller, whatever fits for your generation. But you are. I'm not saying that you're sneaky, but you are literally like 1 second they're there and the next second they're gone and they didn't even leave a footprint. That's my Virgo at the moment. That's my Virgo. You are at crossroads. I'm saying making a choice, but you're not, because I'm just going to show the two cards we've got. Just realised that I've just held them in two, and we've got two sixes underneath. It's split with two sixes. We've got the Six of Cups and the Six of Pentacles. So I'm just actually going to show those because it felt appropriate. Just as I was saying, you've got choices to make, but there isn't a choice to make. And then there's the two sixes. There's the balance. There's the balancing money. There's the balancing the heart. Head, heart, head, heart. Which is a tricky one for a Virgo, because actually you are extremely loving, caring and very romantic people. However, you are extremely grounded and you like to have everything perfect. So, and that's everything with romance as well. Everything has to be perfect. So I think I'm not going to put those cards out. I just saw them, I felt the energy, and so I just felt the need to mention them. In that I think that Virgos, you want to get to this, or you. So it's like this is where you're going. It's more that this is where you are going because you've decided. I've decided. I am having that Ten of Cups. I know what is. So the decision-wise, what I'm saying about the decision is, I know what's going to bring me my Ten of Cups. I know what it is, but I gotta do some stuff to get it. So I've got to do some stuff to get my Ten of Cups, which means it is making a decision. So you have it's kind of like you've made the decision in here. You've made the decision in here. You've got to follow it through here. That's what the decision is. So it isn't even that it's a head over heart kind of situation, because actually the heart's singing so strongly that the head's already been pushed back. But be it you a Virgo, you're like, yeah, but even if I have decided that that's what I want, we're not just going for it, you know, because we're not creating a shitstorm on our journey. We're not going to create a shitstorm as we go. It's not the way it's working for us. That isn't how we play ball. We don't get our hands dirty. We don't play in the mud with mud pies. We're playing with our magic box. And that's how we're going to overcome the decisions that we need to make by illusion, by a thin veil, by literally convincing people that they want to do the things you need them to do in order for you to get this. And I'm not saying if this is romantic and there's somebody that you're in love with and you really want, I'm not saying that you're going to use illusion and trickery to make that person love you. They already do. That's not a question here. This other person wants the Ten of Cups as well. What I'm saying is you're going to make everybody else around the situation, everything else, you're going to use illusion rather than going there like a bull in a china shop, to just like charging through to get to, like, I'm coming, but I'm not riding a steed, I'm riding a bull. The Virgo's not even riding a steed. He's going to magically appear right beside her. You didn't even see me coming. Look, there's no hoof prints. Didn't even see me, did you? Look, I'm right here. I'm really loving the energy, actually. It's a sweet energy. It's not like I said. It's not. There's no malice there. I'm liking the idea of like all these suitors charging towards this princess, for example, and then you just go. Let's see. Ooh. Okay, yeah, so when I was talking about the things in the way, it was like, well, what is in the way? What is in the way? Of course, I don't know. You know what's in the way of your situation, but I am seeing there's possibly legal issues in the way. There's possibly an ex or a current partner in the way, maybe both. Perhaps somebody that you have a child with as well. And the child too, not in the way, but you have to convince everybody that they all want this. So if you are currently with somebody and you know they're not the one and you want to be with somebody else, then you're going to convince that person that they don't want to be with you. That's what Virgo is going to do. And you're going to convince your ex that this is going to be brilliant, this is going to be better for them, and it's going to be better for the child, and you're going to convince the child that this is going to be amazing for them. And it actually probably is. It probably is going to be better for every party concerned. So you're not actually pulling the wool over anybody's eyes. If you've got an ex, this person's going to be amazing and make everything easier with the child. And if you've got a current partner, you know they're actually going to be happier, and you're not the one for them because they're not the one for you. And you know your child's going to be happy because this is the person that you love, and you've picked them not just because of the things that make you attracted to them, but because you see them fitting into this, because you see this with the dancing children, and you see a happy family with this person. You don't see them as somebody to have fun and party with, and you're not like, it's not all about looks and wit or whatever with this person. I'm not saying that those aren't aspects, but you've looked long and hard at this. You're a Virgo. you don't do things by halves. You don't just, yeah. You make bloody sure. Let's see. Let's take a few more cards. We've had the sun coming up a hell of a lot. No, see. I'm just going to keep going. Feeling the pull. Feeling the pull, yeah. Okay, Virgo. Right, interesting. Sorry if you didn't hear that bit there, that was because I was muttering to myself as the cards came out and what they meant. Let's try not to mutter. So we've got conclusions of certain aspects of your life. So we have got things drawing to a fold in order to move towards things that are, I'm not going to use the word better, because it's not that they're better fitting for you and the people that are dearest to you. So that is better for you, but if you're moving from one person to another or something like that, or you're moving on after having split up with the other parent of your child, it's not that this other person's a bad person or a bad parent or any of those things, but it didn't work for you guys. So what you're moving towards is going to fit better. I am seeing that potentially there has been, I do think this might be a situation where you've had more than one person. I'm not accusing you of cheating, Virgo. I don't think it's really your style. Per se, I see you more as you've met somebody else, you really like them, you want to move forward with them. And so you need to end what you're in, because that's how you're working. That's how you work. If that's the situation, or you've been very caught up with an ex. You've been very caught up with an ex, as much as it may have finished years ago. That person's very much been almost had a certain level of expectations that actually once you split up, you have to let a certain amount go. That person isn't your first. They're not you no longer become on the top 5 speed dial. Yes, if there's something amiss with the child, but I think maybe if you have separated from a relationship, I think maybe you are a few years on and they're still calling you if there's something amiss with them, or I locked myself out, can you come and help, or I need the tyre changed on the car, or now those things aren't for you to do anymore, and they haven't been for you to do for a long period of time, but you've kept doing them because that's the nature of you. So it could be a third party in that situation. I also see you. So I see you opening. So I think you're reopening channels of communication. So you may have met this person. You may not have communicated with them at all. So you may have met this person, seen them from afar. Perhaps you've gotten to know them, but perhaps you haven't made any communication towards them at all, or maybe you have and you've stopped, and I see it starting again. So because you're going to sort your shit out, basically, and then you're going to come back in a position where you can actually take it further, Virgo. So that's where we're going to. I see it as you've got some good cards there. It's definitely I'm not seeing any. I'm seeing that you've made the right choice, but I feel like I'm telling you, of course you have. You know you have. Of course I have. Of course I made the right choice. I don't need you to tell me I've made the right choice. All right. Okay, Virgo. But yeah, no, I'm seeing that you know what you're doing. You know what you're doing. If I'm here to give you any message today, because I kind of feel a bit like it's like you've come here to watch this to go, I know. All right then. I'm just here to tell you, you know, okay? So you know, Virgo, and I'm here to reassure you that you know. Sorry, it's gone into a really silly energy, which is quite good, because a few of the other readings have been a little heavy, so it's quite nice that Virgo's got a slightly light-hearted edge to them today. Certainly somebody out there watching's quite a light-hearted vibe at the moment. Right, I'm going to pull you one Wild Offerings Oracle card now and see what message that gives you for today. call the readings a day for the night because it is getting dark outside. Right, Virgo, let's see. Okay. Wow. It's a long reading, sorry. I do try and keep them quite short. Abundance. Okay. Divine beloved, please show me how to feel fully deserving to receive. I release my ego's plan and open to being a vehicle for abundance. Okay, so yeah, this new plan that you've got, this is a game changer. So you had a plan, you were on a plan, and then something's come in and gone. There's a better plan. And interestingly, release my ego is resonating with me there. Of perhaps this person doesn't look like, if this is a person we're talking about, if this romantic interest, this could also obviously you know, this could be like a job. You thought you had your dream job, and then this is something completely different. Maybe you're working as a school teacher and suddenly you've realised you want to be an artist or photographer or work on a cruise ship singer, something really quite obscure. But releasing the ego plan and open to being a vehicle for abundance. Okay, so that's about energy fields. So that's about letting go of, yeah, this is how it's going to go, and that's where I was going to get to. And then you've realised that this is actually going to take you over there somewhere very different and actually give you far greater happiness than that was. Maybe less abundance. Maybe you were sacrificing some abundance for happiness. Like, and when I say abundance, I mean sort of maybe materialistic grounding things, of which obviously Virgo holds quite dear, because you are a solid earth sign. You like those things that ground you. You like to know that you have a roof over your head and a shirt on your back, and you know, some means of getting from A to B, and a nest egg of money, and all of those are really sensible things to do. Don't get me wrong at all, but sometimes you forget that you also need the abundance of love and emotions as well. And I think maybe some things that have happened to you recently over the last few months may have jogged your memory. Things that may have been quite hard work or quite emotionally hard work have made you realise that actually when you see something that you know is going to make you happy, go for it. Okay? Alright, I'm going to leave it there. If this has resonated, I hope it's been really helpful for you. If not, then don't try and make it fit. If you have enjoyed this in any way, then please click like and subscribe and watch again in the future. This is goodbye from Spiritual Nomad, and have a great time. Bye.